Здравствуйте, друзья! Today I'm recording the next lesson, lesson number 9. It's about plural nouns in the Russian language. In this video, I'll use combination of English and Russian to explain this topic. Long time ago, I had a boyfriend who was learning Russian. Well, he wasn't actually learning Russian, he was just throwing Russian words here and there. But one time he wanted to give me a compliment and he said, "У тебя очень красивые глаза." So today I'll teach you how to make plural number of any noun in the Russian language. In English we add s most of the time, in Russian we add e most of the time. Of course it's not that simple, but I'll explain the nuances. Ready? Поехали! Okay, most Russian plural nouns end in e or y. The ending depends on the final consonant of the stem of the word. Use e if the stem ends with the hissing or hushing or softening consonants such as g, k, h, j, sh, ch, sh, ц, or this consonant plus a at the end. Use y for all other consonants or other consonants plus a at the end. Okay, for many non-native speakers, it's hard to say the difference between e and u. While e is similar to English e, like in leap or sleep, u, I'd say, is closer to lip or slip, with a little more glottal sound, like deeper in the throat, kind of like when you try to say a in apple. It's coming from the throat, apple. So the u sound also coming from deeper down the throat than from the mouth itself. Okay, I understand it's not the best explanation, but this is how I understand the difference when I say the difference between leap and lip in the English language. I encourage you to do your best in distinguishing e and u sounds, but even if you say e instead of u, most of the time I'll be able to understand the word that you're trying to say, and I'll take it for a foreign accent rather than mispronunciation. So for example, if you say машина instead of машина, I still know the word you're talking about. Or if you say мышь instead of мышь, I would still understand. So again, do your best with the correct pronunciation, but I would say don't worry about it too much. Most people will just take it for your foreign accent. Okay, examples with the Russian e sound. When you have the hushing, softening, or hissing sound, g, k, h, j, sh, ch, sh, ц, or this consonant plus a at the end. Ручка, ручки. Карандаш, карандаши. Okay, here comes another exception. We may write with e but pronounce with y in the Russian language. We have the rule when we write sh and sh only with e, but we pronounce y when we write everything with sh. So for example, the word машина is written with e but pronounced with y, машина. Or шина we write with e but pronounced with y. Same with карандаши. Карандаши, we write with e at the end, but pronounce u. Карандаши, карандаши. So very confusing, I know. It just adds to my argument about, it's okay to say e and slowly learn your way in distinguishing when native speakers say e or u. But yeah, this is the rule. We write e like карандаш, карандаши, but pronounce u after sh, карандаши. Ручка, ручки, you can clearly hear the difference in pronunciation. Карандаши, ручки. In ручки, I say e and I write e. But карандаши, I say y, but I write e. Alright, with y, it's easier. We write y and we say y. Use y for all other consonants or these consonants plus a. So for example, мама, мамы. Студент, студенты. Okay, this was the main rule, the main explanation that you'll have to learn. Okay, ready to practice? Поехали. Ресторан, regular consonant, рестораны. Бабушка, шк, 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 hissing, hushing sound, бабушки. Школа, regular consonant, школы. Класс, regular consonant, классы. Шарф, regular consonant, шарфы. Шапка, к. Remember, not a regular consonant, шапки. Журнал, regular consonant, журналы. Карандаш, ш, карандаши. Открытка, к. открытки. Журнал, regular consonant, журналы. Мяч, ч, not a regular consonant, мячи. Next part. If the word itself, not the stem, but the word itself ends on soft sign y or ya, the ending is going to be e. Okay? For example, тетрадь, тетради. Семья, семьи. Музей, музеи. Ready to practice? Ночь, ночи. Фамилия, фамилии. Мышь, мыши. Трамвай, трамваи. Семья, семьи. Чай, чаи. Okay, I also know that it's hard for non-native speakers to distinguish the difference between y and e. Okay, e is like a regular e in the English language. E like an eel or meat. And y is the sound that you would find in the words like yoga or yogurt. Y versus e. Next part. Okay, neuter nouns. Neuter nouns change the following way. Endings on o will change to a in plural and ye will change to ya. So o, ye changes to a, ya. For example, окно, окна. Море, моря. Ready to practice? Okay. Здание, здания. Слово, слова. Море, моря. Вино, вина. Масло, масла. Okay, you might heard that the stress, the intonation also changed as I moved from singular noun to plural. In Russian, this is called the mobile stress pattern, when the stress travels between the singular and plural forms. Okay, you might feel like there is a lot of exceptions and examples, and how on earth are you going to remember all of them? Okay, the truth is you can't start speaking by learning grammar and learning all of these rules. It's just too hard. And all you need is just to know that this concept exists. My job is to tell you about these concepts and grammar rules. So when you hear these rules, you understand why they're spoken this way. But you should make mistakes when speaking. Initially, I suggest you remember the rules of e and u endings when you form a plural noun, and then that the neuter nouns change o and ye to a and ya. But the stress pattern, I think it's too difficult to learn at the beginning, and you will learn it eventually when you are speaking with the native Russian speaker. So you will just pick up this intonation naturally. And in my opinion, the best way to learn any foreign language is by listening. If you haven't watched the short stories we have on our channel, we have an entire playlist where you can listen to natural Russian speech with the Russian and English subtitles. So there is no me talking in English, just the story in Russian with the subtitles. Okay, next part. Just like in English, we have uncountable nouns, only singular. We have the same rules in Russian. So uncountable nouns are nouns that do not have a plural form. For example, молоко, шоколад, сахар, мясо. These nouns are always uncountable and singular, and if you want to make the plural form, you need to say плитки шоколада, стаканы молока, ложки сахара, and so on. And when you say these like parts of a whole, we always use genitive case, да, ложки шоколада. Стаканы молока. Different grammar rule, different topic. No, we'll get to the genitive case lesson soon. Next part, irregular plurals. Okay, some of the most common Russian words would have irregular plural forms, just like in English. Child, children, person, people. Surprise, you must memorize these words. Okay, I separated these words into categories, so let's look at each category. First category, root changes, when the root itself changes to something else. So this is ребёнок, дети, just like child, children, человек, люди, just like person, people, and друг, друзья. Somehow we have a lot of these exceptions or irregular forms related to family vocabulary. So let's look at these examples. Family words. Мать, матери. отец, отцы, сестра, сестры. The stress also changed. Брат, братья, сын, сыновья, дочь, дочери. So again, we don't just add и or at the end. We don't say дочи or сыны. So entirely different word. Next category, we have nouns that drop a vowel. They drop a vowel or change a vowel. For example, день, дни, ухо, уши, рот, рты, лоб, лбы. Next category, we have plural endings with a at the end. So plural form will have a at the end. Дом, дома, город, города, остров, острова, лес, леса, глаз, глаза. You may also heard the stress shift in these words. So there is an entire category where the stress was in the middle, especially when it's a short word. And then when it's a plural form, the stress travels all the way to the end. So for example, город, города, остров, острова, лес, леса, глаз, глаза. So we add a vowel to the end of the word, and we also put the stress to the end of the word. And let's look at the entire category with the soft sign and я ending when we form a plural form. So we already talked about брат, братья, сын, сыновья, but there are more words that fall into this category. So брат, братья, сын, сыновья, стул, стулья, дерево, деревья. And of course there are more words, but these are the ones that you would use every day. Of course, this is a lot to take in and the lesson is almost over. I suggest you make sticky notes and write these examples. When you hear these examples or read, you understand why certain words change the ending. So it's not because the case necessarily changed. This is just because the word was singular and now it's plural. Now I want to give you just simple sentences where I use plural forms of the nouns. You just listen and try to memorize how I say them. Карандаши лежат на столе. Москва и Санкт-Петербург – города России. У Оли зеленые глаза. Мама мыла окна. Во дворе играют дети. У стены стоят стулья. Друзья идут на вечеринку. Понедельник и пятница – это дни недели. Алекс и Олег – братья. У Елены 3 дочери. Alright, almost the end of the video. One more category of the words. When we say that we like something singular, we say мне нравится. When we say that we like something plural, we say мне нравятся. Мне нравится, мне нравятся. Мне нравится, мне нравятся. Мне нравится чай. Мне нравятся чаи. Мне нравится шампунь. Мне нравятся шампуни. Мне нравится вино. Мне нравятся вина. Finally, let me tell you how we use plural possessive nouns, and this is the end, I swear. Singular, we have мой, твой, его, ее, наш, ваш, их. Plural, we have мои, твои, его, ее, наши, ваши, их. Very simple, because ее, его, их never changes regardless of the gender or number. So only we change y to и. Okay? Let's practice. Это ваши открытки. Это их шкафы. Это его рубашки. Это наши шапки. Это твои карандаши. Это мои коты. Отлично! Okay, this is the end of the video. Today we learned all of the main ways to form plural nouns in Russian, from basic endings to irregular forms and phrases like мне нравится. If you want more lessons or want to practice speaking with the native Russian teachers, visit our website artofrussian.com and sign up for a free assessment or trial lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe! But seriously, I recently made a video about how hard it's been to grow this channel and how unmotivating it is to see that the numbers, the viewership doesn't grow. So any support that you can show, likes, comments are highly appreciated. I cannot stress enough that for small creators like myself and like my team, we really depend only on motivation at this point. We are not monetizing these videos. We just want to continue teaching Russian, and if you enjoy watching these videos or you have any suggestions of the content that you would like to watch, please drop a comment below and engage with this content. Yeah, if you like these type of lessons, I'll continue making these lessons for level A1, and I think I'll be experimenting with the content, so I'll try to do more vlogs about my life. I recently went to San Francisco and I recorded me speaking Russian, so I'll post that soon. And yeah, I read your comments about how to experiment with this channel, so I'll try something new to see what sticks or what works. Окей, спасибо большое и до следующего видео. Пока-пока!